I've opened up the unit. This entire thing here is the heating unit, nozzle down here. There does seem to be some leftover PLA in the nozzle here, so it does seem to be easy to. Well, now it's cooled down a bit, but it does seem to be easier to, when it was heated up to 180, it does seem to be easier to shove the needle up into the housing, but there is more resistance pulling the needle out. I don't know what that means, but those are the observations, initial observations. Manual focus. So we took the nozzle off. Where is it? There it is. Took the nozzle off, and there it is. And yeah, there's a bunch of PLA still stuck in there. So the goal is to, there it is, clean that out, and in the meantime replace it with this extra one that came in the that came with the package, and see how that goes, see how that affects the future prints. As a side note, I realized in the past 2 episodes that the autofocus, I think from all of my falling on the camera, has been damaged. So I'm just going to go manual focus for the rest of the time. So you're going to see a lot more of my hands zipping at the camera. Oh well, small sacrifices.
Where's that?
Sending the extruder back to home. And the new nozzle, all bright and shiny, has now been installed. I'm gonna do a test print and see how much a fresh nozzle helps. And while the test print is going with the new nozzle, we're gonna try our best to clean out and revive this old nozzle. Because at the very least, we can experiment with, is cleaning these things out even possible? To the internet then. Went the full, what is it? Full 9 yards? What's the saying?
Yeah, 9 yards. It comes from tailoring in the medieval times or something. When they would.
Oh, I thought it was a football reference, and I was like, but isn't it a lot further than 9 yards? Anyways.
Apparently 9 yards is the length of material that you need to make a full suit or something.
I did not know that.
So they do, instead of getting little pieces and piecing it together, you do the full 9 yards and make a nice suit that is all from one piece.
Oh.
That's the full 9 yards.
I think now that you explained it all the way through, I do remember learning about that at some point in my life. Middle school? Forgot it now, so it doesn't matter. So went the full 9 yards and switched out the nozzle, made sure that the filament is not corrupted at all, leveled the bed. So now we're gonna do test print, see if all of that made any sort of difference. Alright, had to take a little stress break, but now it seems to be going, we upped the temperature from 200 to 220.
Good.
Seems to be working out a little better. There was a little hiccup here, but I think that's just because the PLA wasn't, it didn't like attach, or it didn't adhere to the bed plate correctly. So all I did was grab the filament and like force feed it into the thing until it just kind of started going again, and it's been going pretty well. There was a slight little paranoia area here, but then beyond that it seems to be going pretty well so far. Uh-oh. Getting some more little paranoia spots. Alright. We're gonna keep monitoring it, and we'll see if it can get past this first layer finally. I no longer have any understanding as far as what's going on. I just decided, hey, I'm just gonna start printing stuff. So I did some more little Bowden clamps, and I'm doing a little small scale figurine now. I mean, it's just going, so I don't know. I officially know nothing about what I'm doing with this machine. Everything that I've done up until now, worthless as far as that's concerned, because it's just going. And I thought it was still gross, so... Well, that was a fun experiment, but as we can see, it stopped, and the printer obviously just kept going. So... And here I thought it was all just Oogie Boogie Man and weirdness. I don't know. The main problem is that I do all this research on the internet and everything sounds applicable. Like every single problem that, you know, I can run across over there is like, oh, that's a possible, you know, because I search the problems that I'm having, but the reasons that pop up are like, there's like 16 of them, and they all sound applicable to what I'm doing, because it's like, ooh, I haven't fixed that yet, or ooh, I haven't fixed that yet. And some of them is like, I did fix that, so I don't know what to do. Back to the drawing board. For time's sake, it is 8:09. For the record, it has stopped as I stopped it, and it is 8:30, and I actually failed to get the percentage of the print. But if we look at what the first failure was compared to this failure, it's doing a lot worse. And I mean, it's supposed to be here. So I don't know. So in any case, that's it for tonight. I'm spent, so is the machine, and we both need a break. So